Alright, October TBR, let's go. So to start off with, I have the books I'm still reading that I need to finish. So I have Way of Kings Part 2. I will slowly chip away at this. It's not super urgent, but I just don't want to leave this forever. As well as The Witch's Heart, which I actually plan on finishing today for the Citadel, which is Mel Reed's Patreon's discussion, because it's a book club book. I really love it so far. I'm very close. I've just been a bit busy and procrastinating. I am also currently reading Glint, which is the second book in the Plated Prisoners series, which is just like a trashy fantasy romance, which I'm really enjoying, but also just like has triggers, so just like look it up if you're interested. I will also be taking part in the Thrillathon this month, so that's really exciting. So I'm going to show you the ones I'm planning on reading for the Thrillathon, and then other books that may be swapped out for the Thrillathon or just hopefully fit in somewhere in there. So one of the prompts for the Thrillathon is to read a mystery, and I'm going to be reading And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie. One, it's really short. Two, I have not read an Agatha Christie, and she's the OG queen of the murder mysteries. Plus, I had a friend, Bethany, read this really recently, and she highly recommended it. So this I definitely can read in that time. For read a scary book, I am going to be reading Misery by Stephen King. I've only read a bit of Stephen King before, but the concept of this one really excites me, where we follow a fan of an author. She kidnaps him, holds him hostage to finish his next book. So I don't actually know if this gets particularly kind of suspenseful or spooky, but I think it has the potential to be scary. Next is read a paranormal, and for that I really want to try and read Empire of the Vampire, but this is chunky. So the other option, Vampire Academy. So the Citadel, we are starting a read along for Vampire Academy. This was like one of my favourite series back in the day. I still have a very special place in my heart for it. So I might just start this during, and if it's too slow and I'm not vibing, I might do this. I'll just see how I'm going and toss up on the day. Next is read something out of your comfort zone, and for that I am going to be reading The Stranger Beside Me by Anne Rule. So I have never read true crime before, so I hope I like it. Read a thriller, which I have a few options. So I'm probably going to be reading these throughout the month, and then just whichever one I'm up to, I'll read for that. But the three I want to read are Truly Devious, The Silent Patient, and The Maidens. So I kind of want to read The Maidens for the readathon, but I know all three are pretty popular and it'll be fun to talk about with other people. But I might actually pick Truly Devious because it's a bit less intense, I'm guessing. It's more YA than adult. But I also would really like to read a lot of Dark Academia, so I definitely want to start with The Secret History because I noticed that is the OG. I kind of want to make it like a reading vlog series of all of the Dark Academias, so I don't think I'm going to try to read all of this month, but I definitely have this, The Maidens, and If We Were Villains as my top for this month. And then for the Philip Scale Book Club, which is completely separate, we decided to read Red Rising. So I'm probably going to make that one of the first books I read this month. I really hope I like this one. This one's highly anticipated. It's like Hunger Games in space, adult and stuff. So that's all I need. I also have the Mel Reed's Patreon picks, which I'm only reading two of the three, one of which will be Empire of Gold, which is the final book in the City of Brass series, so hopefully I like it better than Kingdom of Copper, as well as Shadow of the Wind. Okay, here is my stack for October, but also two ebooks. 3 ebooks. I also have Pet Cemetery on there, which I'd like to read. I don't think I'm going to be able to read them all, but I'm going to try. And I'll just vibe it out. We'll just vibe it out, but this is the vibe. Wish me luck. Let me know if you're joining the Thrillathon, if any of these interest you, and then we can talk about it. And I will see you at some reading sprints, hopefully. Bye-bye.